Welcome to the Salt Circle Podcast. My name is Hank. With me is, maybe there's a polite woman hiding inside him after all, Ben.
Man, what a good batch. I've been sitting on this. I've been sitting on this shit. I finished it in like 2 days. Get on my hype level. Shit was incredible. I also, so part of the, I guess I don't know what the best way to put it, like collateral damage of figuring out our cutoffs and stuff. And then when I was going through and numbering my episodes so that they're not in a fucked up season order that doesn't exist anywhere online. Part of the necessary evil is that I have to see episode titles sometimes. And the one that I was focusing on was Duplicate Vegeta. And I was like, okay, it's going to be like in the tournament. And that fucking Saiyan kid shows up. I'm like, oh, okay, you can't fucking fool me. It's like it's going to be like Kid Vegeta. And he's going to be like good. And then he says his name. And I'm like, his dad's Vegeta. Like, I wasn't being fucking fooled at all. And then they made a fool of me. It was not
so
even
fucking funny that you're like, you're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me.
You're not gonna fucking get me.
They weren't trying to get you at all.
The kid was literally like, you remind me of my dad. And I'm like, here it comes. I'm ready. I wasn't ready.
It's just Kaba, dude.
Also, I feel it's okay. So we watched the what the hell is the name of this tournament?
I mean, people just call it like the Universe 6 tournament.
Okay, we watched the Universe 6 tournament arc and then the little bit with Purple Vegeta, duplicate
Jelly
stuff.
Vegeta.
Jelly Vegeta. Yeah.
Colloquially known.
Amazing. That's incredible.
Hilariously, like, this is one bit where the dub really did a cool thing where they brought back the old Z-dub Vegeta voice. That's who's voicing. Jelly Vegeta.
Oh, that's cool. I did not know that. That's good shit.
That shit's cool. Whereas, like, in the Japanese, it's just Vegeta's voice actor.
Yeah,
because it's been the same the whole time. And like, what's his name? The Universe 6 Frieza.
Universe 6. Frost.
Frost is just has the same voice as Frieza, because that dude the way that Masako Nozawa voices all of Goku's family, like, that dude just voices every one of Frieza's race that shows up.
Oh. That's wild. Dude, Frost got me too. I'm so fucking, thank God I'm not this way in like real life. Like, in real life, I'm, like, suspicious of everything, and especially anything online. Like, to be perfectly honest, I met you, and I still am not sure. Like, you could be fucking anyone. You could have sent a double? I don't know, man. I don't trust anything. But when I'm watching a show, I'm like, I believe you 100%. I would every fiber of my body. So they're like, oh, Frost is such a good guy. I'm like, man, what a good guy. I believe this entirely. Like, there's no doubt. He was not a good guy.
You're just out here like, I know that's fucking Vegeta's kid. And Frost is like, hey, what a good guy.
Yeah, that's different. I was working with intel that was misleading.
Just like real intel.
Yeah. There's a specific incident that I could refer to, but I won't. Man, how about the greatest bit from this batch was finding out that canonically every Saiyan is a sub. And then fucking Piccolo going, it explains everything. He's like freaking out. I'm like, this is incredible.
Piccolo's reaction there is fucking weird.
It's so good. It's just incredible. I was dying. I was fucking dying. Don't you know Saiyans are only attracted to strong women? I was fucking losing it. Oh, it's so good. So I also realized something with this batch that, like, I guess I knew, but I didn't internalize. I think the episodes that I have, they have, I think, like 3 English subtitle options, and I assume one of them is subtitles, and the other is the English the dub titles, and then probably the third one is like for just signs or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because my TV it can't like work with all subtitle formats. It's defaulting to the dub titles, so I'm actually not. I don't get like the sub things. So I actually what made me realize this was the 2 instances that stuck out were when like Krillin had to take a shit or something. Like he was coming back and Goku in the dubs, Goku's like, did you have to did you have to summon the dragon? And I was like, that makes sense. That's a good bit. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like you took a shit. I'm like, the dragon seems like he would have to take a piss, like he's summoning his penis. But like maybe it's talking about a big dump. I don't know. But that, and then the bit where Goku shakes is it the King of the Galaxy? He shakes his tentacle, and the king is like, "Whoa, that's a sensitive tentacle." And I'm like, that seems like it was maybe a little spicier in subs, but
Sure.
So I haven't been getting that experience, which is a little bit sad, but I'm not like bent about it.
Sure. I don't remember the actual lines in Japanese because I watched these when they were, like as Super was coming out. I would like either be watching week to week or watching binges from time to time. But I don't remember the specific lines for those 2 parts.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty clear that octopus guy's dick.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Even in well, and that's the thing. I don't think they're deviating as much. Like, I don't feel like we're missing anything like in OG Dragon Ball, where Launch is like, I'm gonna hijack a plane. Like, I don't know.
No. They were like, since Kai, they made a more considered effort to stay true to the original material, and insert fewer jokes.
Yeah. So
Change less stuff. But they slip things in there every once in a while.
Sure. So I think my overall take for this, like, Vegeta was the standout. He was just good shit.
You're just getting character development all fucking over the place.
Yeah, man, it's great.
Like a more interesting character.
Yeah,
he's like changed and stuff.
I mean, how he's changed.
Goku's just Goku.
Yeah, it's classic. I love it.
There's a little like Flanderization of him, if anything.
For Goku?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't
think there's a lot, but there's a little bit, I think.
I fucking love that he did the Kaioken.
It's pretty good.
I was very happy. Because I even thought of that. I'm like, you literally learned a technique that lets you, like, times your power by 10. I feel like this should come up again. So that was great.
Replaced by Super Saiyan.
Yeah, but like, imagine going Super Saiyan and then applying the Kaioken.
It's true.
And that's what they did. I'm here for it.
It's true. There is one instance of him using Kaioken while Super Saiyan in Z filler that we skipped.
Oh,
okay. He does it literally one time.
That's such a weird... Like, one off is even worse than not doing it, honestly.
Well, he does it while he's dead. The implication is if he were alive, he couldn't do it.
Okay. That makes sense. I mean, getting the bit with him, like, the fact that he did it, and that he has, like, the spoof on delayed onset muscle soreness. I forget what the thing in the in the show is. Delayed onset something energy or whatever.
Energy syndrome.
Yeah. It was so fucking good. Just like,
dude, when he teleports into fucking Bulma's room and she's walking out of the shower in just a towel.
yeah. And then Vegeta's there.
Goku's like, I wouldn't even want to see your boobs. They're too saggy.
It's so good, dude.
God fucking damn it.
Like, man, what a recurring bit. Bulma's saggy tits. That's
just a little bit.
Peak comedy. I mean, I think based on how she interacts with the characters, it feels like just like they're those kind of friends, maybe. I don't know. It didn't feel pervy. Just felt like they were giving her shit. I don't know. Still rude AF, but
it's very rude.
I mean, Jocko's kind of a piece of shit anyway, so.
Oh, Jocko.
He has some good bits. Him thrusting away with his boots, and then he's like, "Wait, I only use these once a day." Ah, well, I'm alive. And then he fucking plummets. The what the hell is the name of the goop of the jelly? Do you remember? I can't think of it. I think it's
something water.
Oh, superhuman water. I thought there was like an actual
Superhuman
name
water.
for it that they said, but right, yeah, they call it superhuman water. The fact that it passes Jocko, like it doesn't even give a shit about him.
Yeah, it does not give a
Oh,
shit.
that was so
Just
good.
weird. Jocko's pretty strong.
He's decently
He's
strong.
stronger. He's stronger than that criminal dude that the thing is possessing as like its main host.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, which makes it even better.
Yeah. At that point, it's like it's got a taste of Vegeta. It has its sights are set higher.
I mean, yeah, dude, Vegeta during
God,
that
I
whole
love
fight.
Vegeta. I love Jelly Vegeta. Is just like, fucking no, I'm not taking orders from you. I'm not absorbing anyone else. I'm fucking Vegeta.
Yeah, man. That shit was so good. And then real Vegeta is like, I'll fucking die if it means I win.
He's so torn.
It's so
Like, he's
fucking
like,
good.
Goku, I need fucking take care of him. He need to live. But also he's like getting mad at his evil counterpart. He's like, fucking making me look bad.
Dude, it's
I can't lose to Goku.
it's incredible.
I mean, that's like me losing to Goku. It's disgusting.
The back-to-back, the fact, like the bit where it was literally back-to-back. When Goku
Yes.
takes the hit, and then Jelly Vegeta takes the hit. Oh, it's so good.
And like people are like Trunks is like about to say something to him. He's like, I know. Okay,
don't
I know.
say anything. He has a pacifier in the whole time, and he doesn't know it. And he's like, if I had known what this was, I would have died.
I would have rather died.
Oh, that shit was great, but that fight annoyed me. I guess the pacifier was our like little device to negate some of the time shit. But the fact that they're like, you have 3 minutes, I'm like, it has been a real time like 45.
No. I mean, it was only a 3-episode arc, though. Imagine
Real,
how much more it could stretch.
yeah.
It's also like just the animation. For like a Goku Vegeta fight, they didn't have budget for a fight.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But I mean, it was like the bits were fucking worth it.
the bits were good. The bits were what was important. It was very funny seeing Vegeta just fucking out of his mind.
Yeah, man.
That was the important thing, really.
And like, I don't know, like going back to him at the tournament, like getting that bit about him like teaching the kid, that shit was so fucking good.
Yeah, that shit rules.
And then
Vegeta as mentor.
yeah, dude. And then the little bit with like, it's Piccolo, right? Who's like, he would have been a prince. Like he would like, as much as he You keep saying he's Prince Vegeta, Prince of the Saiyans, blah blah blah, but like he would have been training people. Like he would have been training. He doesn't want to fucking train some asshole who's stronger than him, but like he would have been bringing up a strong warrior race. Like that's part of the thing that he wanted to do, which makes sense.
Yeah.
I'd never thought about it. That shit hits. It's very good. Also, I was thinking about it because I can't, like, I think of his quote from Kai now. Like every time some random asshole gets a power up, I'm just like, what is this, a Super Saiyan bargain bin? Because it's just everybody's doing it right away. But I was thinking about it, and it's such a good, like, the way that they've said Saiyans are able to like power up and shit. Not only power up, but like get stronger, gain new abilities, and like adapt during a fight and stuff. I'm like, this is just such a perfect way to just wipe away all the bullshit. Like, how could that kid go Super Saiyan so fast when he's that weak? And it's like, oh well, he was fighting fucking Vegeta while he was in Super Saiyan, and like that's all it took because Vegeta is so strong. I'm like, that's it. It's so good to just wipe that away. And I'm like, it's just a simple, elegant canon explanation.
So the thing that always interests me is, well, is it true? But just that, like, the Saiyans who go Super Saiyan, they all had their tails removed. It just always happens to be true. I've always like, is it easier if you don't have a tail? There's literally no, I don't think, anything where that's said or anything. It's just like happens to be a thing generally.
So the kid mentioned that he doesn't have a tail. Like, and it got me thinking, like, do our main people have tails yet? I mean,
no one has a tail. Like Goten's would never grew back or anything.
Okay, but like, does Goku still have his? That got cut off permanently at some point.
No, that got removed.
When was that? That detail just left my brain.
In the time skip at the end of Dragon Ball when he's living with Kami, he's like, my tail got removed. They could bring back the moon.
Right.
If my tail was removed.
Okay,
and then the moon gets blown up again in Z by Piccolo when Gohan turns.
And then what's the? What about Vegeta? I don't remember his.
His never grows back after Yajirobe cuts it off to get him out of ape mode.
Right. Okay. Yeah, there's I mean, you could put together a little thesis paper on the the role of tail loss.
We never see Goten or Trunks with a tail. Pan doesn't have a tail. Not that she's ever gone Super Saiyan.
I mean, they left the bit out. You got tired of the bit, just like you got tired of Launch. That one that stings a little because she was in like one scene, like I think like the first episode or something, or one of the films or something. It was at Mr. Satan's party. Like I'm pretty sure Launch was there. Like this blue hair Launch.
She doesn't have any lines, but she's in the background. Yo Son Goku special.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know.
She went back to driving a truck.
I know. It makes me think of questionable content. Because what's his name got so much fucking questions and mail and whatever else about, like, what was her name? Like Stephanie? Like some girl worked at the coffee shop and they like thought she was Pizza Girl or whatever. And they're like, oh, is she coming back? Well, he's like, don't worry about it. Like, I just didn't want to write her anymore. That doesn't need an explanation. I don't want to write her. I don't want to have this character in the thing. That's like totally valid, right? Like, if you're a creator and you're like, wow, I don't like this thing anymore that's in my work, like, I'm just gonna let it go and not do it. That's totally valid. As someone who was enjoying that thing, fuck them. I miss Launch. And that was like a thing I've been thinking about kind of on the flip side of that is I just love how like the show doesn't, for the most part, like especially for our main cast, like doesn't forget about its characters. Like, we still get everybody, like, popping in, you know? Even if Oolong's not, like, having a bunch of lines or Yamcha's not saying a bunch of shit. Like, the fact that they're there and they get, like, little bits, it's just really nice. Like, it feels rewarding for having spent all that time with them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Get Poir turning into Beerus.
Dude, that shit was so good.
I fucking love Beerus in the Monaka costume fighting Goku, and then like getting into it, just having too much fun.
Yeah, man. That and fucking everybody thinking that a cover is blown like 2 different times, and Goku's just like, "Oh wow, you can separate yourself."
Goku's just like you, just taking it at face value, head empty.
Yeah, man.
Why would Beerus have lied to him?
It's the downside of having a pure soul.
Yeah,
Oh. Yeah, no.
Wow, your energy feels a lot like Beerus.
That's. Oh man, shit was just so good. And the fact that fucking Monaka is the one who defeated the superhuman water by stepping onto the crystal.
It's so good.
I'm like,
Monaka
oh shit.
saved the day.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh shit. And then Goku gets back, and just like I thought, he's like, whoa, you defeated the superhuman water? Oh, so good. Before I forget, completely switching gears, but I don't want to forget it. The thing I noticed in the Wikipedia article that I didn't know, the singer for Funimation's English dub, I guess for the 4th ending theme song, it says the 4th ending theme song for episodes blah 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 is Forever Dreaming, and then it says, okay, the band is by whatever Japanese band. The singer for the English dub is the dude behind the group or project, I guess, Mystery Skulls, which I don't know if you know them, but I know them. Nope. They do good shit. It's like some electronic
that version of that song is bad.
Yeah, but I don't know.
And like badly auto-tuned. So.
But I recognize the name though.
Sure.
Look, I know that guy. He's not doing a good job, but I know him. I don't know. I think it's funny that now there's been like 2 musical acts that I know that have been involved.
Sure. Yeah, it's weird because like for the opening, I think it's just the same singer as the Japanese version, just singing in English, which is funny because makes it more Englishy.
Yeah. Yeah. Goku.
We had our tournament.
Yeah.
Against Winnie the Pooh and Molten Robot and alternate universe Frieza and Saiyan and Hit,
who is not Purple Piccolo,
greatest assassin. Yeah, he's Purple Piccolo with time powers.
Yeah, that was wild. I mean,
I also like the bit with him where he's not a martial artist. He's never been in a fight before, and being in a fight is like he's like leveling up in real time in terms of just getting better at it. Because like he starts with like this like terrible narrow stance. Yeah. Like Vegeta looks at him, is like, that stance is fucking terrible. But he's never needed a better one.
Yeah.
And he just like he just gets fucking better and better as like the fight goes on. It's like it's kind of the same idea as like Frieza training for the first time, but just like executed within a single fight in a cool way.
Yeah, no, is in the I mean like the time thing was cool, even though like Goku just fucking gets
He's
around
just
it.
to yell harder, and then he can power through it. It's fine.
Him fucking yelling during his power up, except it wasn't necessary, was pretty good.
Yes. Yeah, the fact that Hit yells just because that's what Goku was doing, and that was it's just like, yeah, you just did it because like that was what Goku was doing.
Presentation, baby. And then
This is what martial artists do.
we got a thing later that was like wild because Goku was like, "Oh, I'm reading. Like, I'm just, guessing, estimating, guesstimating, whatever. Like where you're gonna hit and blocking it." And then later we learned, like, King Kai is like, "You weren't just like like you were going through time for a little. You were hopping." I'm like, okay, that's like,
He was just screaming his way through time.
aren't we all?
It's like when Boo and Gotenks like screamed to break the walls of reality.
God, yeah.
Escape the hyperbolic time chamber. You get powerful enough, and you just get other abilities, like how Goku like just got strong enough that he became psychic.
Yeah, I mean,
He just is psychic because he got strong enough at a certain point. It was just it just came with the kit.
it's a little,
You didn't put points into it.
yeah,
it
a
just
little.
happened.
It's like a little bonus, You
Yeah.
activate A and B, then you get C for free.
Exactly.
Vegeta yelling to break the fucking cage was super good.
Yeah, that was good.
Just, I like it when
There is some like anti-tension in that tournament where like Goku and him not going blue.
yeah. I don't know, man. But they've
It's
even
still pretty good. It's still fun.
They've even covered their bases a little bit in that regard. Because I don't know if it was in this batch or last batch. We said something about them like, I never told them, but neither of them are using Super Saiyan to do any of their training. So like,
Yeah.
they're trying to raise their base power. You gotta be strong in every form.
Sure.
Gotta max out. What happens? This isn't relevant any.
Yes, yellow Super Saiyan just looks cooler and is more iconic
Yeah.
than anything else.
Tell me, do they go green? Do we ever get green Saiyan?
There is a green Saiyan. Do you want me to tell you what it is?
I think
you
I
wanna
might
find out?
know. Is it Broly?
It's Broly.
Because
Broly's
I've
energy
seen
is
like the.
He doesn't get green. He doesn't ever get green hair, but his energy is green.
Oh, okay. I meant
no
like that. I
green
meant the
hair.
hair. I don't give a
There's
shit
no
about
green.
the aura.
No, in one of the movies when Vegeta goes Super Saiyan, it's like so animated they have his hair go from black to green to blonde.
Hell yeah.
That's just like animation flair.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty good. No, I've seen. I guess. I suppose. Well, what year did the newer Broly movies start coming out? 2016-ish, 15-ish,
18 maybe.
18.
I don't remember
I
when
assume
new Broly came out.
I assume the clips I've seen would be from old Broly, but I could have seen both as well. I don't know.
Again,
It's
it's
tiny clips.
yeah. It's more that his aura is green.
That's
So
how you
his
know he's a
hair gets
cool guy.
Some green tint, I guess,
Yeah.
but not like. I think it's like yellowish green. I don't know.
I mean, the only reason I know is because I saw the clips. The only reason I saw the clips is because I stumbled, like, fucking years and years and years ago, stumbled onto, like, I don't know, some big, the classic circle jerk discussion of, like, who's the strongest? And it was, like, fucking, it wasn't even limited to Dragon Ball characters, but it was just a whole big mess. And, like, there are people, so there would be like some stuff that was kind of like, I don't know what the word, like a consensus, I guess. So like someone was talking about Broly as like potentially being the strongest, but we can't be sure because XYZ, blah blah blah. I'm like, that sounds interesting. Who the fuck is Broly? Fucking looked it up. Or like stuff with that was probably that same conversation was probably like my introduction to like Galactus and shit. Like, people just tossing out names.
It's because like the people who are into that stuff, I don't even know how many of them fucking watched like the Broly movies. Like it's like stuff you read about on fan sites, and then he's like the strongest enemy in a bunch of video games or whatever.
Yeah.
In terms of like where that fandom came from originally, it was like way more built on video game stuff. I feel like
Look,
than like
dude,
the quality of those movies.
I'm already his #1 fan. The man is named Broly. You think I'm not going to be all over that? That's incredible. Like,
Sure.
you Naruto? Blech. Boruto? Even fucking worse. Brorudo. I'm interested. If we had Broku instead of Goku.
Sure. I don't know. This one's hard to me because I fucking hate Broly and like the old stuff, but new Broly is so good. So
Nice.
they just did a much better job giving him a character for the modern material.
Yeah.
Whereas his like origin in the original stuff is fucking bad, and the movies like the later movies they bring it back are bad.
We're gonna watch all of those, huh?
Yeah. We also have to watch another one of the movies that is one of the best of the old ones.
You gotta
before we can do Super Broly. So
yeah, we gotta figure out if we're watching those together or not. Cause like, I still got time, man. I needed more. I needed fucking more. I need more Dragon Ball. I even looked up to see if you could play the card game digitally. You can't. Not officially. There's like an untapped.net thing. There's a tutorial that's digital, I guess.
A Dragon Ball Heroes game you can buy on Steam.
The hell's Dragon Ball
Which
Heroes?
is that card game.
Oh.
That's the card game.
Oh. No. Oh, you know what? I know what it fucking is. I'm a dummy. Wait, is it? Okay, well that's bringing up the show. Do I need like TCG after? Dragon Ball Heroes.
Well, the thing is, the card game that got really popular is also like a Japanese arcade game where you bring your physical cards and like lay them on the machine.
Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission is actually the name. You liar.
Whatever.
Oh shit, it's on Switch.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah, that exists.
I mean, I would check that out. I mean, my mistake was I forgot that it was actually called Heroes, so I was just looking up TCG.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would give it something. Or like crack and get Fighters on Switch because it's on sale.
Hell yeah.
Well, what do you have it on? I assume PC or Xbox or something.
I have it on Steam.
Yeah, let's see. Should probably want to fucking play Dragon Ball now, but I want to play with people later. My whole life is a struggle. I've just really been like been fiending. Like I told you, I've finished this batch, and they give us future Trunks, and I had to like fight
for the next.
I had to
arc.
Fight my internal battles, trying not to like one hand on the remote, like getting ready to press OK to hit the next episode. The other hand, like fucking pulling it back, like wrenching my thumb back. Throw the remote across the room. So good, man. And the pacing is just like incredible. Continues to be incredible.
The pacing is about to. They're about to take a dump on the pacing, but yeah.
Okay, does it
up
get
to this? Other than the fact that we skipped the first two seasons because the pacing was bad because they were redoing the movies into too many episodes.
Yeah, but if there's movies to like fill it in,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Is it better or
But
worse
it's like
pacing?
the first part where we were just watching Super. This part of Super, the pacing is good. That's true.
Is it better? What's about to come? Is it better or worse than Planet Namek? In Kai specifically.
Well,
Oh no.
I think that. So, this next part just has a thing of like. It's like artificially longer. That just hurts when it happens. The next arc is just fucking interminable in that way, where you're waiting for one thing to happen, and it just is gonna like fucking grind you out.
Yeah.
Because it's like this is happening in 45 minutes of real time over 50 episodes or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're going to remind you how much time has passed at the end of every episode. And there's like no fun. It's just fighting. And there's like none of the other secondary characters are like there's no Bulma for the entire final arc.
Great.
And Bulma in this show is so good. So
Yeah. I mean, that's the better. This is when we like play Pokemon or whatever. Do a little side shit when necessary.
And like again, there's tremendous stuff in there, but pacing problems are what I would point to for the next two arcs. That's the thing.
I mean,
but there's some fucking hype shit coming too. So
yeah, I mean, even like Planet Namek had a lot of hype shit after
arguably the hypest moment in all, like the thing that changed the franchise, which is Goku going Super Saiyan. That's like world changing.
Yeah.
Really. So
no, that was a good time. I mean, once you got there.
Yeah.
Also in this little batch during the tournament, Beerus and Champa doing their shit pretty good. They're back and forth. It's a good time.
Sure.
I was worried as soon as we got a glimpse at Champa and Vatos. Close enough. I was really thinking it was gonna be just. I would keep having my expectations subverted. I thought it was just gonna be like another a tier up. That Goku then has to like train over Beerus to defeat or whatever. And then they fucking spin it, and it's like he also just wants to eat. And he just shows up to fucking bring him an egg and be like, check this shit out. Yeah? You've never tasted anything so good.
And they're like, this is just a fucking egg.
And then Beerus busts out the ramen. He has like the fucking plastic containers and everything.
Like, what do you... And they're like waiting for the timer. And he's like, what do you pour sand over it? That sounds terrible.
It's so fucking good. And he's like, find Earth. And Earth is just decimated.
Yeah, in Universe 6, Earth is just like destroyed itself.
That brings us to a thing I completely forgot about, despite being like my shit. Fucking, what the hell is the name of the dragon? It's like Zalma?
The like Super Shenron?
The Super Galaxy Shenron that's like fucking unfathomably
Double
large.
Universe Shenron? Yeah.
Like...
It's the Shenron of 2 universes?
That shit was like... It hits every single fucking note that I needed to hit. That was some incredible stuff. I
think it's just Super Shenron in Japanese, but in the dub they also named it Zalama.
Zalama, right. That shit was incredible. That was so good. The song was good. It's a big fucking dragon. It's the biggest dragon. If we get
There are
a
a lot of people who think who dunk on it, but just call it's a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh monster. It's the classic one.
whatever, it's just fucking hating because it's so much cooler than Yu-Gi-Oh. So that shit's
It's
cool.
very big.
If we get a bigger dragon, I actually don't know what I'll do with myself. I won't be able to handle it
I've not seen a bigger dragon
yet.
True.
Until we get the fucking the galaxy Dragon Balls. Each one contains its own galaxy, and you pull them together and you get
7 of the 12 universes are wish orbs.
yeah. Just keep right on fucking climbing.
I love the reveal of like, where could the 7th Dragon Ball have been?
Dude,
And
it was so...
the planet they were fighting on the whole time.
It was so fucking obvious. Like
Yes.
from the second it starts, I'm like, wow, I wonder what the last Dragon Ball could be.
Could it be this nameless planet?
And then dude, Bulma just like 300% relatable when she's looking at the scanner and she's like, I can't see the 7th ball anywhere. And you're like, wait, no, look, there's 7 balls on the thing. She's like, oh, I just assumed. I'm like, oh my God. It's me. So good. Also, we got a little, just lovable Boo moment. Where he's like, I'll give the wish. Mr. Satan already gives Boo everything he wants. I'll give the wish goes to Mr. Satan. I'm like, oh my God.
Yes.
And then Mr. Satan's just like, what did I do to deserve such an incredible friend? And they're just hugging. I'm like, it's everything. This is what it's about. Dude, it's so fucking good.
Yeah, man. I'm sad. I was sad when he fell asleep for the written test and couldn't fight.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it was
very funny, but I was just very disappointed.
Yeah, that was super good. Man, so much good shit. Robot. I mean, I don't really care about like the shit that the robot was doing, except for the part where he was just like clank, clank.
The way they dubbed him was very funny.
Just such. And then he's fucking after Vegeta calls him a hunk of junk. He's just crying.
Yes, the part where like his actual weakness was that he's just very sensitive.
Yeah,
they may have literally thick skin, but.
On the inside.
Very thin skin. On the inside. Words hurt, man.
Yeah, dude.
Just like crying. You just like literally destroyed half the arena.
Yeah.
And shattered the outer part. But he was calling him a fucking rust bucket or whatever.
My only
truly hurtful thing.
One of the only things that I wish we could have had at the tournament. I'm thinking of this because I'm remembering during that fight that the announcer was like at the edge of the arena, like taking in breaths near the ventilation. He had to go breathe.
Yeah.
It would have been like, I don't know, maybe it would have been like too much, but it would have been funny if they just like grabbed the announcer from Earth for some reason.
Sure.
I just brought him in. Mm-hmm. I like that guy. His hype matched mine when they come back in Kaid. He's like, oh shit, it's you guys. Yeah, now it's a tournament.
Hell yeah. That part's so good.
He's just absolutely jazzed.
That's such a good payoff for, watching original Dragon Ball and then getting to that part.
Oh, it's incredible.
It comes so far.
Yeah, man.
Someone who actually, like, unlike all the other characters in that series, someone who, like, remembers.
Yeah.
Everything that happened.
So good.
I do wish, like, Piccolo could have, done something. Like, that's all
Yeah.
I'm good for, huh?
Yeah, dude, he
And then
like
Vegeta's like literally like Piccolo quits, right? Because he just wants to destroy Frost so bad.
well, and it's like would Piccolo have fucking won? Maybe.
Probably without the
Maybe.
poison. If the poison were actually outlawed, he would have. But
If the okay, in the first fight, sure. But if you wind it back and now Frost knows about that bullshit,
yeah,
who knows?
he probably would not. Yeah,
But yeah, no, he totally had it in the. I mean, same for Goku. Goku would have fucking annihilated him.
Goku would not have lost if it hadn't been for poison. That's also true.
Yeah, no, they were leaning into that super hard with Piccolo. Like there was another point where Goku's like, I would even lose to you or something, or like I would even lose to you right now, and Piccolo's like, even me, huh? I'm like, damn.
Piccolo's best moment these episodes to me is when he's like telling Goku and Chi-Chi all the stuff they have to do for Pan.
Yeah.
Take care of Pan. God, I love the Pan stuff.
The Pan shit is so good.
It makes me so happy because I was so sad about how GT treated Pan.
Yeah.
And like all the modern material, she's like the fucking best. Like she's just flying around. Oh, it's so good.
And then everybody's like, she won't be flying yet. Come on.
She'll be flying when she's 2.
Yeah. Dude, Piccolo, like, yeah, the bits we've gotten, like Piccolo rocking her cradle with his foot, that shit was good, and then explaining the stuff. I did.
Like, we get the fucking reveal of her finally calling Goku Grandpa.
Yeah.
But like she's just been calling Piccolo also.
You know
that's easily established.
You know what I was thinking about? And it's like it reflects like memes and shit that I've seen in real life about like raising your kids versus raising your grandkids or whatever. I'm just thinking about like Goku in the Cell fight when he's like telling Gohan to just fucking do it, and Gohan's getting the shit beat out of him, and Piccolo's like, "What are you doing? Like, stop." And then Goku's here with Pan, and he's like throwing her up and doing like the fly thing, being like, "Oh, my grandpa." Da, da, da. Yeah. Oh, that shit was great.
I love fucking Piccolo's like, she only doesn't cry when I hold her. And Goku's just immediately holding her, and she's like loving it and not crying. And Piccolo's like, you can tell he's kind of hurt.
Dude, I felt bad for him. They were dunking on him in these episodes.
It's also very funny. He's like, well, I'm gonna leave because I got shit to do. You guys can take care of that. And then like he like walks like to the edge of that building and then just turns around. It's like Piccolo doesn't have shit to do. What is he talking about?
Yeah, he's like, I got.
What does Piccolo have to do?
Yeah, he even said like he had like work or a business.
Yeah,
he implied like there was
work
business or something. Like he had actual shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was also great going back to this because the Piccolo Pan stuff in the latest movie is fucking 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to more of that shit.
Yeah.
I'm really
a little older.
Like I'm really liking what everybody is doing, how shit is looking and feeling. It's just a very fun vibe.
No, the only negative I have about the series is these last 2 arcs. They're more about the arcs and less about these like one-off episodes, which are like the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
So like when we just get to like episode after episode of fighting, I'm like, can we get back to just like hangouts?
Yeah.
Get back to like filler or whatever. That shit is like actually out of this world and everything I want for somehow.
get you get to like the Vegeta goes on a beach vacation. You're like, holy shit, I'm back. It's Dragon Ball, and then you get to the giant fighting arcs. And you're like, oh, it's Dragon Ball Z.
Though, like I still, again, I pop for the high moments. I just wish there were less. It's really that like slog of fighting to build up to the thing. But the thing, at least, always pays off. So
Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, even in the, I guess not the tail end. The tail end of Kai like kind of brought me back because the Boo shit was so good. But was it against?
even the Boo shit, like, it specifically drags in the middle.
Yeah,
Is where it drags a bit.
Is it it's the Boo fight where Goku goes Super Saiyan 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. For some reason I thought it was the Cell fight, and then I was like, nah, that's not it.
No.
That's not right. No, like the Super Saiyan 3 like was an incredible payoff. That was a very hype moment. I kind of wish we would have gotten to see it again, like before going right into other shit, because like it's so distinct visually.
Yeah.
Without just being
It's
a different
also-
color.
Yeah. It's a little some people don't like it, so it's a little divisive visually. It's also like it became way more of like Gotenks' thing more than Goku's. Weirdly.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Even
true. I
though-
guess
Even though, like, you know, Goku vs. Boo is like so fucking good. I don't know.
yeah.
Or Goku vs. Kid Boo.
Yeah,
But
no,
like,
that shit
Goku
was
goes Super Saiyan 3 and gets his ass kicked by Beerus in Battle of Gods, and that's kind of it for Super Saiyan.
Yeah,
from
yeah,
him.
I was, yeah, as soon as it, I mean, and you know it's going to fail, because, like, that's just the formula. And I'm like, oh, well,
Yeah. Got a new enemy here.
Rest in peace.
We're going up a level.
Yeah. Well, then he bumps up 2 levels.
Yeah.
I like how
We're
they,
like, what if Goku had eyebrows, though?
I do like how for Super Saiyan Blue, they refer to it as Super Saiyan Blue, but then, like, also say that it's the Super Saiyan version of Super Saiyan God. Like
Yes, we get the explanation here.
I think you had mentioned that we get both, but like just hearing it is kind of amusing. Like we're not fucking calling it Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. Thanks.
We're just not saying that literally every time. That's a little much.
Yeah. I mean it is. It's too much.
Yeah. But when you just call it blue, it also becomes unclear what it is. Because you're like, was God stronger though?
Yeah.
Like God might have been stronger.
It definitely
because they do blue so like effortlessly, kind of.
Yeah. Well, because God was a whole fucking.
Yeah, and also God is more distinct visually. The way Goku gets like red is he gets all skinny.
Well, he gets like red eyes too, doesn't he?
Yeah. He just like looks different.
does he
Whereas with blue, it's just he's back to his regular look, but he has blue hair.
Does he get skinnier? Did I just not like internalize that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
Oh
thing
shit.
with
Yeah,
Super
yeah,
Saiyan
yeah.
God, where he's like way more
He's lean.
thin.
It's like he's been cutting this whole time instead of bulking.
So it's like way more distinct. But like again, like in the movie, it's like the overpowering thing is that like gaudy aura. So
Yeah.
and he's not in it that long in that movie.
He's not in it that long at all, dude.
Yeah.
Man.
So that's like the show. He's in it for way longer. It's just like nah. And in the manga, Vegeta gets to go. You get to see him in. It's like the first time they showed him in regular God mode, and he looks cool, like skinny, and like his gloves and shoes are just too big.
Hell yeah.
Like, it's actually a fucking really good look on him.
I could see it. I mean, I'll do a little peek. Super Saiyan God Vegeta manga. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that looks solid.
Yeah. I just like where his how his gloves and shoes just look are like too big.
Yeah, yeah, and but not like comically so. Like honestly, when you said it, I was like, this motherfucker turned into Sonic. But no, like it's not crazy. It's just enough to be like cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man, this shit is hard to convey without color. It's just black and white. I would fucking know.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah. We had the Peel-Off gang plotting to kill Goku because his powers were all fucked up.
Like it would
That
fucking
doesn't go well
work.
for them. And then they're like, but fucking working at this restaurant, you get to eat the leftovers. It's great life.
Do you remember when we got that stew and we got free bread?
It was a little stale, but man,
It was doggy bag
the
heaven.
thing.
So
I do they got all that money and they just spent it on that mech.
hell yeah, dude. Man, them Shu wishing for the millions any and it just flops down in a little bundle. It's still fucking incredible. Just gently floats down.
Doesn't look like that much money.
Yeah, no, it doesn't at all.
Compared to fucking Monaka walking out of here with all that gold in the back of his truck.
Yeah, dude.
When Pierce pays him.
So good. No, I like that they've done fun shit with Peel-Off Gang. It's nice. It's nice having them back.
Mm-hmm. And we get an episode of just Bulma and Jocko having an adventure.
Yeah.
Great times.
We get to see Tights. A little bit.
Yes. She shows up. They animate some of the older Jocko stuff.
Yeah.
Bulma flying his ship.
Bulma flying the ship, yeah. I think Tights is holding the gun that she invented or whatever. That Bulma invented.
Mm-hmm.
That's still just what a wild thing. To come without reading it, just to have that dropped on you. It'd be so weird. Yeah.
We got Arale is in that one shit scene. When Goku's teleporting around, he's poking a poop with a stick.
Right. I forgot her fucking name, but I assume you mean the purple-haired chick from whatever town that's part of the other.
From Dr. Slump.
Yeah. No, that was cool. That was a good little throwback. She was also a G. No, was she the super strong one?
Yes.
Yeah, and then
she has. Yeah.
Because she had a
She's
sister
super strong. She's a robot.
Oh, okay. Was her sister the genius then? The baby or whatever? Or her brother or something?
That baby, I think, was a genius. I don't remember. I don't really know the Dr. Slump characters that well, since I never read Dr. Slump.
Well, yeah.
I've only seen these episodes of Dragon Ball that they're in.
Yeah. I don't know. I retain it sort of well, and you've seen it more than me, and also retain stuff better by default, so.
It's true. Look, I just remember in Dragon Ball Budokai, Tenkaichi Budokai 3, Arale was a playable character.
Nice.
The Penguin Village level.
Hell yeah. Is that the game that people say is the best?
It just has the biggest roster. The
That
characters
sounds
are not
like-
that distinct, but it has that's the one that has OG Dragon Ball characters in it too.
I mean, that seems like a solid argument.
That's the one I own.
It sounds like a solid argument for it being the best.
Yeah.
That shit
Like they're
was,
not like great fighting games, but they're great the best way I've heard it described is like it's a great toy box game
yeah.
of just like slamming up the characters you like against each other, and like the stronger ones are just they just have like way more health and they can do more than the weaker characters. Like it's not balanced.
Yeah. That's like a PS2 game?
I have it for the Wii, but I think it was also
Oh,
a
okay.
PS2
Well,
game.
that era though.
Yeah, also for the Wii, you can, do a Kamehameha motion to do the Kamehameha. So
Oh shit.
that shit just rules.
That's pretty fucking good.
Like that is just a game. Like it's just because it's not a technical fighter, so just being able to motion control some Dragon Ball moves, fun times. Let me tell you.
161 characters that you can fight as.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
Because it's like also that's like counting, like for Cell you have like first form Cell, second form Cell, perfect Cell.
But I mean, yeah, that's
Like,
what
you
I
get
fucking
all the
want
forms for all the
though.
characters. Exactly. It's what you want. Like fucking Tambourine is in that game.
That's what I fucking it's fucking good. I mean, it says it's only topped almost the largest in any fighting game, being topped by Fire Pro Wrestling Returns, which has like offers a roster of 327 wrestlers from a variety of real life wrestling companies, and Tobal 2, which Toriyama also was a designer on. It has 200 playable characters for the PlayStation. Interesting. That's a shitload of Dragon Ball characters though. Gotta emulate this shit.
Yeah, and you have to unlock most of them.
That's great. I like unlocking stuff. It's fun.
Yes, it was very fun. Going through all that, very fun.
That sounds incredible.
Very fun.
That's dope.
There are like the most memorable things are like there's some what if scenarios at the end of the story mode.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And the most memorable one is you play as Devilman from the Baba's tournament, who has his evil his beam that kills anything that's evil,
Yeah.
and you have to fight Frieza and his dad showing up on Earth, and the only thing you can do to do damage to them is that attack. Nothing else you do will hurt them.
That's pretty good. Man.
Fucking Devilman is in that game. Playable character.
Dude, there's like so many. There's like so many people I just fucking forget who the hell they are.
Sure. There are characters that aren't in that game too. In Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball had a lot of characters.
Dragon Ball.
Like the Invisible Man, not in that game.
Invisible. Yeah, what a shame.
I don't think Count Dracula is in it either.
Lame.
Yeah, I think Devilman's the only one from that roster of fighters.
It's pretty good shit. I mean, that's the other, like, I said like Pokemon, like playing while watching, or the other thing I was doing because it's even more mindless, so I can like drop it when I want to pay attention.
Yeah.
Grinding out that Splatoon 3 table turf shit. Did way too much grinding. But the thing I would like to do is watch Dragon Ball while playing Dragon Ball Fusions. Like, because I'm in a Pokemon mood, but I'm in a Dragon Ball mood. I've never wanted something so badly. It's so far away. The cartridge is at my parents' house. Just another like 2 months. I could go get it.
Hell yeah.
Actually, I could. It could be mailed, I suppose, because Armenia actually gets mail. If you can, if you can imagine such a place.
Wild.
Yeah. No, I'm like all in on everything. I want more. I need more.
Dragon Ball's good when it's good.
Yeah. And even when it's, I mean, I guess speaking as someone who hasn't seen GT, maybe that sways too far. But like, even when it's not super good, like, it's still fine. It's nice it's a very good, like, I could imagine someday me just watching OGZ and just kind of having it on, like paying even less attention, but just having it there.
Mm-hmm.
No. Why not?
I mean, I never appreciated how good Dragon Ball is as much as I did when I tried to watch GT, and it was just like, it's like the thing, but it's just
worse,
unwatchable to me. Just instantly, I can't fucking do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe.
And I don't really have a strong, like, my finger on exactly what it is. It's just off.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
super fucking delightful.
It's
so delightful.
So fucking good. Man.
My really only complaint is sometimes the fight stuff is interminable. With the entire show. But like, again,
that's the price.
You literally haven't seen any of it, so
that's the price though.
Yeah.
Damn, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Either way. And like the movies.
Yeah. It's not going to take us that long to get through it all.
Yeah, I'll see you fucking tomorrow.
Yeah. That was the other thing, was like waiting for it to come out and like,
oh yeah.
Like a week at a time. That's the other reason why it felt extra interminable to me at some points, I would say. Because like, I just want new stuff. And then when you're stuck in a fight for months and you're like, but fucking, if they just like, what if Vegeta just went to the amusement park every week or whatever?
Yeah.
Instead of just one-off episodes of fun stuff, this would be the greatest show in the world. Instead, I have to stop watching week to week. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore.
I mean, that's like, that's been like the fucking theme of shit that we've been watching. Like,
yeah.
Bubblegum Crisis. Remember that time when when the team hung out together?
Mm-hmm.
That was cool. That's the best. Remember that time in Sailor Moon when all the team hung out together?
Oh,
it's so good.
Yeah. It's so good. It's true. And I think about watching actual slice of life things. I'm just like, this is not interesting to me for some reason. I don't have.
Yeah, I mean, there has to be.
It's actually not true. Like, one of the best anime I watched recently was like a 12-episode thing that was just kind of slice of lifey. So
yeah, but like 12 episodes is.
That's also true.
Yeah,
12 episodes easy.
Yeah, man. Oh, I'm having a great time.
I don't know. I don't remember how many episodes we're watching for next time.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah. Hank fucking hit the cut button. So I get to do the outro. I think I can remember most of it. I can't remember any of it actually. Hank's on Twitter at Comic Panels. We have an email. I got Hank in my ear right now. Hank, what's the email? No, help me. Damn you. No, it's one of, okay. No, I'm not ending it. Fuck you. I know both of them. I just don't know which one goes where. There's Salt Circle Pod. Is that the Twitter? That's the Twitter. Salt Circle Pod, at Salt Circle Pod. That's our Twitter if you want to tweet at us. Or just follow our shit. I don't know. And saltcirclepodcast@gmail.com. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, see, it's just that easy. I did it. This has been an outro. Yeah, Dragon Ball is cool. Peace.